Hi, everybody. God bless you. Welcome to Reveal. I'm Sherry Lynn, and you guys, I've been in prayer, intercession, and God has really spoke a few things. I pray it encourages you right where you are. Um, the revelation and what I'm walking through, testimony for the glory of God, and also to expose the enemy and his schemes and wiles and devices. And to bring people to the Lord and bring people closer to God. And if there is one thing in this time right now that we're in is don't stop and don't quit, no matter what it looks like, no matter how surrounded you are, and no matter if you're surrounded on every side and the enemy pours more on. God is saying, Isaiah 43:19, I am doing a new thing and now it is springing forth. You guys, it's coming into manifestation. And look again, because things aren't as they look. The enemy tries to twist things to look one way when actually God is using those very situations, those very circumstances, those very challenges to burst forth and break forth and birth his plan. He doesn't bring to the place and point of delivery and shut up the womb. He forces and he causes the delivery. And a lot of times, you guys, just like when a woman is given birth, you are surrounded on every side by pain and by pressure. And it's excruciating and it's exhausting, and you feel like you cannot go on. And these are the places we are in right now. And I want to read to you, I am in 2 Kings 6:17 through 20. Don't be afraid, the prophet answered. Those who are with us are more than those who are with them. And Elisha prayed, O Lord, open his eyes so he may see. Then the Lord opened the servant's eyes, and he looked and saw the hills full of horses, chariots of fire, all around Elisha. And as the enemy came down toward him, Elisha prayed to the Lord, strike them. Strike these people with blindness. So he struck them with blindness as Elisha had asked. So you guys, there was a battle going on. It was intense. And all they could see in the natural is they were surrounded by the enemy. The enemy had come and, surrounded them on every side. And it looked pretty much over and hopeless on every side. Like there were, it looked like there was no way that they were going to make it through this or that they were going to make it out. And, Elijah, he prayed. He prayed for Elisha, open his eyes, meaning his spiritual eyes, that he could see spiritually, that they were surrounded by armies of God, fighting their battles on every side, that they were surrounded by a heavenly host, an army of God, that it was spiritual eyes to see in the spiritual, that they were surrounded and the forces that were for them were greater than those that were against them. And so, you guys, I like to give an example. I like to share what I'm going through, what God is showing and revealing to me. And, I know that a lot of people have been going through intense battles, you guys, where it is taking your focus and determination to put the blinders on, keep your eyes on the Lord, and focus and keep moving, keep declaring, decreeing, praying, and pushing, pressing, and intercession and prayer and focus on the Lord. And then what does the enemy do? He comes in with even more and adds it to the pressure. Just like the fire got so hot for the 3 Hebrew boys, it got turned up real hot, real firing hot, 7 times hotter blazing hot, real hot. But it's in these times, you guys, the pressure's so extreme that you are bursting forth and you are birthing. And it's in those pains. And it's like God forcing it or causing the delivery, bursting forth. And so recently I saw a sign say, a great big sign, take off, fleet. Take off, fleet. And it struck me. And I was thinking about it because God had been speaking about takeoff, 747, a takeoff. And, expanding and growing and elevation and promotion. And so, you guys, I'm just going to give you one example. But the last 2 weeks, one, God had much purpose in this. I had a break. And, it was like all these things were happening that needed repair that I had to take care of. And one of them was my laptop. Now, I have been posting, the last time I had to take everything off of my laptop and transfer it to another laptop. It got me through to here, but I remember, it took a whole geek squad, a whole fleet to transfer this material onto a laptop to get me through. Now it was older. And so when they transferred the data, a lot of the channels or platforms that I post on, they could not be found. They had to go in and redo all and every platform. So, I went from 1 to 7, and then, they had to, when they transferred the laptop, they had to go in and put all those platforms back on, set up the accounts, set up the passwords, and it was an ordeal to transfer last time. So that's in the back of my mind. But they did it. It took me a while to advance and push through this to get, where I could function and go through because of the transferring and everything being new and set up all over again. So I've been posting not just on YouTube, but 6 other platforms, so a total of 7 for quite a while. Week before last, you guys, my laptop, it stopped malfunctioning. My keys stopped working. I couldn't type in the title. I couldn't type in the description. I'm trying to do this on 6 other platforms besides YouTube, and it's so frustrating. It got to the place and point my keys weren't working. My periods weren't working. My enter key wasn't working. I was trying to correct or use different words, and it got to a place and point I could go no further. I had no choice but to go and ask God what to do. I first had him look at it to see if it could be repaired, but it could not. There was a great, wonderful deal God had led me to for Father's Day. And with it came a transferring of all of the data from one old laptop to a brand new one with, capabilities and function the other one didn't have, and so much speed. You guys, the other one was so slow. It would take me forever to, upload my message onto all these platforms. It would take a while. So anyway, I in the back of my mind thinking, oh my gosh, everything that it went through last time, the transferring of the data. So anyway, got the brand new laptop. God gave me a deal. God got insurance on it. It was an unbelievable deal, brand new. And along with it, along with the price to transfer the data came a whole fleet, I want to say, or a geek squad, or a fleet, or a team, for a year, that anything I need help with, there they are. They're a team and gifted in areas that I'm not gifted. And so with the transference of all the laptop come speed, acceleration, came, a brand new model, everything, everything working perfectly, brand new, a new case or a new wineskin. But along with it came a fleet or a squad of help for a year. So what happens out of this is yesterday I tried to upload, and I can't even find my channel on the laptop. It looked like everything was there. Everything transferred over, but you guys, none of it was synced. So I couldn't find the channel. I spent 2 hours at Geek Squad yesterday so they could, sync everything and bring up my channel and, find it and set that up on YouTube. And they had to sync all, like my Samsung account, because of an old phone number, to be able to transfer in any videos I did. You guys, I come back and I'm thinking it's all fixed and I can upload onto the other platforms now. But no, although the platforms were there with the icons, none of them were functioning. None of them would allow me to upload. I spent 2 hours at Geek Squad. I had to turn around and go back for another half hour. They had to go through and sync each and every platform to be able to upload. So I had to push and press through all of that. But here's the good thing and the new springing forth, and where God is talking of takeoff or 747 and a fleet, because I had a whole team. And every time I went to Geek Squad yesterday, I had a new person or a new team member to help me. And out of that, one of the guys that I said, well, I'm doing these 7 platforms. He goes, well, the 3 biggest platforms are, besides YouTube, and he named them off. And you guys, what he did is set me up on all those accounts, show me how to download. So that 2 hours I spent at Geek Squad and the other half hour and pressing through and pushing through when it looked one way actually ended up, not only do I have, them syncing everything to upload to the 7 that I've been doing, but they gave me 3 biggest platforms that's equivalent to YouTube. And so expansion happened, upgrade happened, a takeoff fleet and help. And so, it was extreme. I really had to push and push and push through it and press and push. But it was in all those difficult circumstances and situations that, the new was springing forth, or the growth, or the expansion. The enemy will try his best to stop you, get you to give up, get you to think it's hopeless. Look, there's more going on. It's never going to change. Come with discouragement, come with fear, come with disappointment, come with intimidation. Bring on extra warfare. Right now, I have noticed an uptick in the warfare has become even more extreme. And many people are exhausted and fatigued, but that is another spirit. We come against those spirits. You think it's just exhaustion, but no, a demonic spirit to cause fatigue and exhaustion needs broken off. And you pray, God, give me strength, give me new winds, like Elijah to run past the chariot, and give me new fresh wind, give me new strength. And so, you guys, what's looking like surrounded on every side is actually God's circumstances, challenges, situations to break you forth and to break through and to birth and to bring forth the new and the greater and the new arrivals and the new